Hello, I'm John Spohr, and this is the Franklin County Beach Report for May 19, 2010. And today we're at the top of the beautiful St. George Island Lighthouse, so we can show you a panoramic view of both the beach and the bay and show you how beautiful it's all looking now. In addition, I have with us a very wonderful lady today, Susan Ficklin from Collins Vacation Rentals. And Susan, thanks so much for coming out and talking to us today, especially way up here.
Thank you for inviting me, John. I love to talk about this beach, especially today, because it's so ready for people to be on it.
Yeah, Susan, obviously everyone's concerned about the effects of the Louisiana oil spill, but the cold, hard facts are that St. George Island is not only unaffected, and all of Franklin County is not only unaffected, but I don't think I've ever seen it looking more beautiful.
It's absolutely true. All of the beaches are clean and sparkling. They have been since the beginning of the spring. The only thing you're going to see is people walking, seashells, birds of every kind, people fishing. It's perfect right now to be here.
Well, I know it's never looked more beautiful. And let's talk about that a little bit, Susan, about the things that are on the beach. And one thing we see when we look up and down the beach is this dark material, and that's seagrass.
Yes.
And that is actually a sign of a healthy ecosystem.
Oh, absolutely. And the young plovers and other seabirds that nest on the beaches and are in our waters come there to feed and find the little mites and things that are in there. And it's really fun to watch them. They dig all through it, and it's definitely a piece of our beach that's always here. And
not only that, but as it washes up toward the high tide and it begins to decompose, that's what feeds the sea oats and helps
That's correct.
Keep the beach together.
It builds our dunes.
So when people see the seagrass out on the beach, they can be assured it's a healthy environment that they're vacationing in.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, Susan, let's talk about something a little bit near and dear to our hearts, and that's money. And I know that some people are concerned that if they send in their reservation, especially for later on in the summer, that they might be out that money. But that's not true at all.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, we guarantee all of our guests that should they be planning to come and the beaches are closed by either our local entities, state or federal, that the beaches are closed and inaccessible to them, if they choose not to come, they are refunded their money, less about 10%, which we use just for processing the whole package. But everyone is guaranteed they're going to get their money back. If they're here and for any reason the beach becomes unusable and they wish to leave, their time here will be prorated and they'll be refunded the time they don't use.
Susan, let's talk a little bit about the fishing closures. And unfortunately, I think that people who don't live down here, only vacation down here, think that what affects one part of the Gulf affects all of the Gulf. But the 19% of the Gulf that is closed to fishing right now is not anywhere near here.
No, not at all. Not at all. And offshore fishing is still very, very active. On the beach fishing, I talked to a gentleman yesterday who was very happy to report that he had just caught 2 black drum and was going to fish all day long and had been the day before. I see very active fishing in the bay, out deep sea fishing. The guides' phone lines are picking back up again. I think people got afraid initially to book the time for fishing, but it's wide open. Our waters are open. It does not affect the area in which Franklin County is located.
Susan, let me ask you one more thing, and you had alluded to before that you are also a volunteer turtler.
Yes.
Tell us about how, I know that we're all concerned about the turtles because the range is so great. How is the turtle season coming along right now in St. George?
Well, today being the 19th, we're just about at the point where we should start seeing the initial crawls where the mother turtles come ashore. There are turtle volunteers that watch for those tracks every day. The nests are then marked and recorded. And then in about 55 or 60 days following that, we go back and watch for evidence of hatching. And it's a process that's been in place on this island and many islands all along the coastline forever, really. And we feel very confident right now. Our waters are clear, so we're counting on that staying that way for that period of time. We actually have turtle season from the 1st of May to the end of October. So we want to keep everybody's lights out and the beaches clear and make it safe for the turtles to hatch and go back to the water. And we're counting on the water being safe.
Well, we've got your vacation for you here. Come on down and enjoy it. Thank you.
For more information about Franklin County beaches and other amenities, visit the Franklin County Tourist Development Council's website at anaturalescape.com or call 866-914-2068. For more video updates, visit ForgottenCoastTV.com or find us on Facebook by searching Forgotten Coast TV.